What's going on YouTube? Looking back with another video. In this little video, I'm going to be talking about anxiety and what causes anxiety, and how we can regulate our anxiety, how we can move away from certain thought patterns that create it. Now, as a person who struggles with anxiety myself, like sometimes I feel like mine is chronic. Like I can't escape it, no matter how much I try to work on it and move away from it through positive affirmation and thinking and behavior. Because when you're anxious, you can just snap out of it for a second and act like you're not, but it's still there in your stomach. So my dog's in the room. It's still there in your tummy or in your chest or in your throat, and it's grabbing you by the throat. Like it's hot. It's horrible. Anxiety is terrible. And when something makes us anxious, whatever it is, whether it's like a possibility, a past occurrence, trauma, a relationship, your financial situation, your job, your family situation, countless things, whatever it is, we all experience anxiety in some way, shape or form. And I've realized that to overcome anxiety, you need to really break down what it is that you're feeling and move away from those things that are causing you to feel that way. So say if yours is your financial situation. Sorry for that bang. Say if it is your financial situation, ask yourself, what is it that I'm anxious about? Is it that I won't be able to afford something? Or is it that I won't be able to pay the rent at the end of the month? Or is it like countless things? And then answer that question within yourself. Say, ask yourself, can I improve my situation by working harder, doing something that I'm more passionate about, so that the financial side takes care of itself, and then I'm happy in my job as it is. So you got to ask and answer these questions for yourself, and make sure you feel worthy of the goodness of. Make sure you feel worthy of the dissipation of the anxiety. You deserve to feel not anxious, because you're beautiful and you're loved and you are love yourself, and you have so much to give love-wise that you don't deserve for anything to be grasping you apart from that element of your being. So ask yourself these questions. What is it that I'm anxious about? Is it something that is out of my control? Is it something that has happened in the past that I can't change? Is it something that might happen? Is it something that is very likely going to happen and that I'm scared of it happening, and I'm scared of the way that it's going to make me feel? Is it those type of questions? Ask those and answer those. And what you'll find is you'll reduce your anxiety because you've had some sort of grounding, because you've relinquished more of like the power of the present by answering the questioning that the anxiety is being caused by. And when we do this, it can come in various different forms. It doesn't matter how you want to do it. Everyone has their own preference, and it's personal to everyone else. But how I do it is, I try to sit. When I'm anxious, I try and just overcome it within myself quietly and quickly, because I know when it arises, and I know that it has like a ripple effect. Like when I get anxious and then I behave in a certain way, I'm scared. I'm anxious about me behaving in that way again. So I try to I cut myself off, and I act in a way that isn't like me. When really I know that I just need to just calm down, understand that it's okay. How I felt was in that moment not great, but I've overcome it now. I'm worthy of moving on and feeling better now. That it is the present moment. And I've always struggled with anxiety, as maybe you have, and it sucks, man. It's terrible. Like it just lingers there in your body and in your mind, overthinking and going crazy. Like I'd pay so much money for it to be relinquished, but instead we have to do meditation and breath work and calming and nature and natural remedies. I don't like distracting myself either, like through Netflix and other things. So I sort of have to deal with my problems while they're there instead of just waiting for them to leave, which I guess is healthy. But then again, it's not always the most pleasant thing. So let me know down below what your anxieties are, or message me directly like some of you already have, and you know, we can talk through it, because I've had quite a lot of experience for a 19-year-old with anxiety and dealing with it. So just let me know how you feel. Let me know what's going on in your life. My life is going well. I'm really enjoying myself. A lot going on, so it's very like, when a lot is going on in my life, you know, things are changing, situations are changing, relationships change, you know, who I am is changing, my situation at home is changing. You know, all these factors can rush up on you really fast, and it creates a massive turmoil of thinking and emotions, and it can become very overbearing. And the one thing you don't want to do is self-medicate that feeling, because that's escapism, and escapism is simply escaping from the reality that you will have to face one day, and you don't want to do that, because that's really unhealthy, and that can lead to addiction and depression and suicide, essentially. So don't do that. And last but not least, just take care of yourself. You know, acknowledge your innards. Acknowledge how you feel. Be present and witness how you feel, but try not to let them overpower you. You know, understand the power of the present rather than the future and the past. Enjoy the now, as we all find it hard to enjoy the present moment sometimes because of what's going to happen, what has happened. It's very overwhelming, but that is all we have at the end of the day. So just peace and love. Take care of yourself.